That's right. I had to give one more shout out to this song. Song's too fucking good. Even though we're not playing FF Tactics today, or anymore, for the time being anyway. Don't know if I'll revisit it, but for now we're done with Tactics and we're moving on to Final Fantasy VIII. Here, lower this slightly. Moving on to Final Fantasy VIII today, but I went ahead and procured, that's what I was doing at the end of the Tactics stream for when I was looking at my phone, by the way. I procured some tasteful art of Ultima, some fan art, that I know y'all, some of y'all will appreciate after seeing her sprite in FF Tactics, but unfortunately not having her brought over to an HD game like FF14. Totally different design. So I was like, there you go. And, hey Eli. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, here's the other reason I brought back the Tactics music today. I got some really bad news. And, yeah, I guess I could crank the volume back up, but, I was just explaining that too. I said it's, the Ultima fan art that I was looking at. I was looking up Ultima fan art to put on the beginning of my next stream because I made a couple jokes about her character design at the end of Final Fantasy Tactics. But I also brought back this music from Final Fantasy Tactics because the video with all the Final Fantasy music that I was using before. I can go ahead and pause it now. We're pretty much done with it. Well, it's at the end of the video, whatever. It's fucking gone. It's been deleted. Here, I should transition over already. We're done here. What's up? So, yeah, it's fucking disappeared. Yeah, that is how everyone looks like in Limsa. Near heels and ass out, exactly. This is, in fact, I wasn't surprised when I was googling for this fan art right here. I was not surprised to find that there's actually a glam for it in Eorzea collection, using the Nier stuff, of course. It's like, oh, surprise, surprise, right? But, oops, I think I had it on loop. That's not the loop. But yeah, going back to the music thing, the Final Fantasy video, or the music video that I was using for all the battle music, it's gone. So I was, at the last minute, I was scrambling. I was like, what the fuck do I open the stream with? The fan art, that I had planned out since yesterday as a joke, because that's what I was doing on my phone at the end of the Tactics stream after we finished the story, but the music, that really was just, I just decided that 5 minutes ago, because that video that I was using, it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. I even looked at the person's YouTube channel, it's gone from their channel, they deleted it. Maybe they're gonna redo a new one now that there's new battle music for Endwalker. Because I think they had, like, Shadowbringers on there or something. Oh, no, they didn't. No, I don't know. Maybe they just got some kind of copyright strike on it and they had to remove it. But that long-ass, like, 2-hour-plus video, it's gone. The one with all the different versions of every single, numbered title battle music. Yeah, there you go. So Final Fantasy 1 through, like, 15, all the different versions of the regular battle music for all those games, that video's gone. Which is sad. I was like, oh, shit. So I just put up this Tactics music for that. Anyway, I've been rambling too much. The fan art, the music, whatever. We gotta get going. We're starting Final Fantasy VIII today. We're almost 5 minutes into the stream. We haven't even done shit, so let's get going. I got the launcher all set up. I tested it. I made sure that my PC is able to run it. It's working. I made sure that OBS should be able to capture it, so it should pop up as soon as I hit play. Let me move my... You guys probably can't see me moving it, but I'm playing in windowed mode so I can still see the chat, obviously. I'm just adjusting it. Make sure it's right at that corner. There we go. Big Square Enix logo. Looks like the audio's going through. Alright. It's looking good. Just let me know if you can actually hear it, Eli, since you're here. Should be able to, though. There's no music yet. Let's see. Audio check looks good on my end. Looks like it's piping through. Yo, this brings back memories. It's not as nostalgic and awesome sounding as like the FF7 Prelude intro credits or opening credits, but still. I think I got this game for my 8th or 9th birthday, like literally on the day, because people knew that I liked FF7 so much, they just like, oh, he'll probably like the sequel, and yeah, I did. So like I said yesterday when we finished Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics and FF6 gave me the same feeling. Very well written stories, very well produced games, like solid gameplay and story all around. And by comparison, even though they're still my personal favorites, 7 and 8 just kind of feel like a casual anime now. It's like you're putting up like in FF7 and 8 are like just these casual anime competitors going up against like a Shakespearean play or something when it comes to FF6 and FF Tactics. That's what it feels like now. I was like, I'm ruined. They're just way over the top of the quality. Again, that means a lot coming from me because I'm a fanboy of FF7 and 8, and even I can recognize that 6 and Tactics are just... I don't want to say objectively better. Everything's subjective, you know? I said it before. All there is in this universe is atoms and empty space. Everything else is opinion, right? So it's still an opinionated statement, but I just feel like, 6 and Tactics are much higher quality. Like, they just have more love and effort put into them. 7 had quite a bit of effort too, but, like, the story just is not as grandiose as 6 and Tactics. Not as ambitious, if that's another way of putting it. So... 7 and 8 will still be number ones in my heart, but I have to recognize, I have to give credit where it's due. And yeah, this is where I fell in love with, obviously, the concept of a gunblade, and it's never left my mind. I mean, look at that thing. Did you see the case? This is the only place you can actually see the case actually open with the bullets in it. It's got the gunblade right there, resting in there, and it's got the little bullets. It's like an actual gun case. Where you can... Well, certain gun cases are like that. Hard cases where you can actually put the gun in there, there's a little slot for it, and the ammo. So as soon as I heard that Gunbreaker was announced for the Shadowbringers expansion many years ago, way back before I even played 14, but I knew about it from my brother because he's been playing it forever. I was like, shit, I kind of want to start playing Final Fantasy 14 now, just because, they got my favorite job class in there now. A version of it anyway, a Gunblade wielder. What ruined it for me is the fact that it's a tank class, and I hate that role when it comes to party content. So I can only ever play Gunbreaker through single player content. I hate tanking. It's just too much responsibility, too much pressure, too much stress for me. I just don't like having to control the pacing of the dungeon because everybody likes a different pace. Some people rush you, some people don't. And then, again, the pressure of having to make sure you manage your cooldowns correctly, and it's not what I wanted. That's why even before Gunbreaker was announced for 14, I always said if I ever played the game, I would main Dragoon. And sure enough, I do. But I also fell in love with the ninja job class. Unsurprisingly, those were both my favorite job classes from Final Fantasy V. The first Final Fantasy game I played was a job class system. Ninja and Dragoon. And now they're my main DPS classes and my main classes overall in 14. But of course, like I said, even though I hate the role of tanking, I'll love Gunbreaker to death just because, using a gunblade. It's a reference to one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters ever, Squall. So yeah, those intro credits are pretty good. I like the black and white portraits of all the characters doing their thing. Gives you, a good hint at what you're in store for. But again, it doesn't feel as Well, I don't know why I keep saying this word, but it doesn't feel as grandiose, as large scale as like the epic classic prelude music used in the FF7 opening credits. But whatever, it'll do. I'm obviously gonna hit new game, but there is a save file there just because I tested the game beforehand, including, you know, control mapping as well as the I don't think that many displays yet. The cheats and boosts, how they work. The boosts work just like on console. There's 3 of them, no battles, you know, no encounters. The whole god mode thing basically, and triple speed. But then there's also cheats on the PC version, hence the reason I'm playing the PC version, because you can max out your gil and certain items, which is gonna help us avoid a lot of grinding. And yeah, without further ado, let's get going. It's Final Fantasy VIII, starting now. Now this intro though, this is where it's at. What's this? Oh. Stupid ass Nightbot. This is because you wrote in all caps. It's like, stop saying. I just have that thing, you know. I think I got it just to let me know if anyone does come in and start like spamming and stuff, but it doesn't have any authority to ban people. It's mostly just a warning system for me. But I didn't know it went off with caps too. I'm gonna resize my webcam because it's cutting off a good chunk of the screen here. Aha! Can't see my face at all like this. Instead of resizing it, I think what I'm gonna do... Probably resize the screen? I know. So you found this song by chance, without even knowing what FF8 was. That's amazing, Eli. Another booba. You know what? I'm starting to think, based on Ultima's design from FF Tactics, I think that's where they got the design for Edea and Ultimisia, actually. I'm starting to notice there's a little bit of inspiration there. We just saw fan art of Ultima, and I feel like there's a small connection there. Some evil, like, sorceress, angel of death from hell, Ultima. But, you know, Ultimisia is not terribly different. Not a terribly different concept, anyway. My boy's about to get fucked up. He's like, you son of a bitch! I like Cypher's flinch there. Like, Cypher totally didn't think he was gonna come back at him like that after that. Kind of weird, honestly. You'd think he'd be ready for a retaliation of some kind. Yeah, that was quick. That was a really fast transition into the game. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll put my camera back to normal. I just didn't want to cut off the intro because it's amazing. Straight out of the box, we get the roleplay. How are you feeling? I feel like Squall would just be like, eh, okay, I guess. Take it easy next time, you hear? Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. Squall. Should we change it to the Kingdom Hearts version, Leon? Or leave it at Squall? I'll leave it at Squall. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That's Cypher. Won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Questis, if that's how you say it. I've heard other people pronounce it Quistis. That doesn't sound right to me, but I'm just gonna go with the way I've known how to pronounce it, which is Quistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Quistis? Come get your student. Yes, yes. His injury's not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now please come by. Squall. So we meet again. Oh. Turns to look at it like, oh. That looks very relaxing right now, though. The way Squall's lying on the bed, I kind of want to... I'm in the stream, guys, now. Boba, number 2. No. Not exactly, really, but I did hear that she has a big fan base. She is quite popular. I feel like that Booba term only refers to, like, when they got some woman on screen who's showing off a lot, like wearing something revealing, like Edea or Ultimisia. I feel like that's when people use it the most, but I don't know. It's still a strange little subculture for me, that word and the way it's used. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. Come on, let's go. Today's a field exam. Squall, is there something on your mind? Not really, not really. Talk over him. What's so funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. I'm more complex than you think. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. That's a hard no. It's none of your business. Oh! Damn! Monday morning, time to go to school, kids. It's actually Wednesday today, but... Good morning, class. Very young for a teacher, I gotta say. I think they mentioned that too. Let's start with today's schedule. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher. Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. The way he turns to look at him. And he's like, fuck this. Field exam participants, I will see you all later. That dude with his big ass coat. And Squall, I need to talk to you. That big ass coat, I would say Cypher's trying a little too hard to look like, you know, some kind of badass edgelord. But Squall's not too far behind him. Oh my god. Excuse me, Jesus. I'm dying over here. Fucking air pollution. I don't know. Did they say something? Also, how do you walk in this game? There was a walk button, I believe. Oh, there we go, circle. You better show some courtesy to Instructor Treep. Or else what? It's an honor to be called over by Instructor Treep. Not you again. This dude. Try to smile a little when you're talking to the instructor. They're her little fan club, I believe. Her personal simps. I can't believe Quiz is just a year older than Squall. The design and wrote her as much older saving. Yeah, exactly. She's 18. Squall's 17, but she's like so much more mature. Or just like, yeah, her demeanor and everything just feels like she's definitely, I don't know, at least like in her early 20s to mid 20s, you know? But I think that's just because they wrote her to be overly professional. I think that's really what it is. That she's trying, like, professional but still quirky. Not like Squall, who's trying too hard to just be professional straight up and that's it. I don't know, it's yeah, she does look older too. Yeah. I don't know, it's a weird thing, yeah. You haven't been to the fire cabin yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seat exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. It's gonna go this morning, but Cypher... By the way, these transparent boxes, it's not whispering, he's literally just thinking this in his head. So I think you only see these for Squall. And like... I think you see them for other characters at some... It's super rare though. Whenever you see it for another character, it's usually just Squall. With other characters, I think it's only the... You know... The dream sequences, that's all I'll say. Hmm? Do you have a good excuse? Not really. I don't know, I would have said it. I was like, hey, Cypher stopped me. I was on my way there, alright? But again, Squall's trying too hard to be like this really hardcore, disciplined, professional, I'll take responsibility sort of thing, even though Cypher did stop him from getting to the fire cavern. Well then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. I'll skim through it, because I think there's a little bit of lore there too. Some extra lore about what the hell's going on. It's funny, I actually started playing this game. I think my birthday for this year landed on a Monday morning, which I can check real quick if I can scroll back in the years far enough. I think it landed on like on a weekday, and I still ended up having to go to school, so it's just like I ended up playing this game for like maybe an hour or two right before school, and it starts off inside of a fucking school. That's like, it starts off in a school, so it's like, oh, wow, okay, a little on the nose. It was a Tuesday. Yeah, I went back in my calendar on my computer. It was a Tuesday. But yeah, I ended up playing this for like an hour. I don't think I even made it outside of the school before going to school myself. Let's see. Turn on the power or what a pain. It just means get out. Tutorial. Also, this is very satisfying for me. Like, visual ASMR. Login. Squall confirmed. Guardian Force data for Squall. Searching. Guardian Force registered under Squall are Guardian Force Quetzalcoatl and Guardian Force Shiva. GF was not a... Hey, look, I got an achievement. GF was not, back then, yet acronym or whatever you call it, for girlfriend. I can see how a modern audience would see GF now and be like, what? Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. Achievement unlocked. The tutorial covers all aspects of gameplay. This tutorial can also be accessed through regular menu at any time during the game. But what I find satisfying about the menus for when you're actually looking at the computer screen, not this shit, it's just all the little sounds and the graphics, the way they move and stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, this is, I don't need to look at any of this. This, see? That sound effect, dude. Refer to the tutorial on how to use magic in GF. About magic, Guardian Force. Let's see. Magic. Para-magic. Magic, quote-unquote, used by ordinary people is actually para-magic. Excuse me. In essence, it is a technique which involves controlling energy. Para-magic was developed by Dr. Odine. He was the first scientist to research the nature of magic by studying a sorceress. The skill can be gained through proper training. However, with magic, it is difficult to achieve power levels that are comparable to conventional weapons. Guardian Force. A GF, Guardian Force, is an independent energy force. By combining it with paramagic, it is possible to control tremendous energy. Memory loss is a possible side effect, but this has not been proven as of yet. If you skip all this, you miss out on a lot of lore that comes in later in the game. And some that doesn't, though. About sorceresses and magic. Sorceresses and magic. A woman who has inherited the power of a sorceress. The origins of the sorceress go back to ancient times during Hein's reign. However, there is no factual evidence. Okay, what else we got? About garden. Facility rules. Classroom. Students should be in their seats and waiting for the instructors 5 minutes before class. When class is over, proceed quietly to your next class. Food, weapons, and magic are prohibited. Study panels are shared, handled with care. Training center. Proceed with caution. There are real monsters in the training center. It is open 24 hours. Entering the grounds for reasons other than training is prohibited. Do not engage in battles beyond your ability. Infirmary. Visit the infirmary if you have any health concerns or problems. No items may be taken from the infirmary without permission. Follow the doctor's instructions. Resident physician is Dr. Kadawaki. That must be the doctor we met. Library. Open hours 9 a.m. to lights out. Library usage is all materials are open to the public. You may check out materials at the desk. Remain quiet at all times. Dormitory. Everybody is welcome to apply. Seeds have priority for the single rooms. Going out after hours for reasons other than training are prohibited. Do not leave personal possessions in common areas. If you're not going out to train in the middle of the night, you can't go out in the middle of the night. Cafeteria. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Keep the area clean. If late night meals are required, order them beforehand. Can you order them sent to your room? That's luxurious. Student rules. Garden precepts. Work hard, study hard, play hard. Cool. Just like the lyrics of a pretty modern song I know now. Not that modern anymore. Attire. In general, there is no dress code in Balamb Garden. However, dress accordingly if instructed to do so by your superiors. Reward and punishment. The headmaster presents official commendations to outstanding students. Students who engage in violent acts, sexual promiscuity, or who fall behind in their curriculum, etc., may be expelled from Garden. Conduct. The skills acquired in the Garden must never be used for personal gain. Refrain from committing any acts that may damage the Garden's reputation. Take time to think things through before starting a relationship. Interesting. Emergencies. Procedures in case of an emergency. If you are on the second floor, use the emergency exit next to the classroom. If you're on the first floor, exit through the front gate. All students must take care of junior classmen during emergencies. Do not use the elevator during an emergency. It's funny how all of this actually does come into play later in the story. You think this is just kind of blah blah blah, they're setting backstory that this is like a school kind of thing, but for some reason people use weapons and magic here. But it's like a lot of these things that they're saying right now actually do come into the main story later in the game. Evening outings. This isn't just fluff, basically. All students should be in their dorm rooms after hours unless at the training center. Admission and graduation information. Admission. Applicants between ages 5 to 15 are admitted. All hardworking and confident youths are welcome. Ambitious overachievers are also welcome. Applicants are admitted only after passing a final interview. Well, I'd never make it into this. I'm not an overachiever. Applicants are admitted only after passing a final interview. Or hardworking and... what was it? Hardworking and confident youths and overachievers are... yeah, I'm totally screwed. I'm a total slacker. Alright, applicants are admitted only after passing a final interview. Okay. Graduation must be between 15 and 19 years of age. One must have all the required skills and knowledge taught through the Garden courses. One must have the headmaster's approval to graduate. At age 20, regardless of graduation, all students are released from the Garden. So you're not allowed to be here anymore after you're 20 years old. Yeah. So 20 or older, you're fucked. Opportunities for alumni. The Garden supports a program that helps graduates enlist in armies all over the world. Instructors and seeds are permitted to remain at the Garden. However, a seedship must be attained before the age of 20. Okay, so if you want to stay here and hang out, you gotta become a mentor, like an F-14, also known as a seed. Yeah, you gotta become a seed, and then you're allowed to stay, but you're, you know, obviously gonna be expected to be like a mentor to the newer people. You'll have responsibilities and stuff, but at least you can stay after the age of 20. Garden info. About Balam Garden. Balam Garden headmaster is Sid Kramer. Balam Garden proprietor is Master Norg. So there's a difference there. The one who owns the property is Master Norg, but the headmaster, the one who runs the things, who runs everything here, is Sid Kramer. Balam Garden was the first garden built in accordance with Headmaster Sid's ideals and dreams. Nothing about Norg. Trabia Garden. A garden in the Trabia region. There's an exchange program between Trabia and Balam Garden. Galbadia Garden. A garden in the Galbadia Republic. It is the largest garden of the three. Galbadia Garden's master, Martine, who is also the headmaster, has set up a program to recruit Balam graduates into the Galbadian army. Interesting. It says Galbadia Garden's master, Martine, who's also the headmaster. Oh, okay, so they're making it clear here that Balam Garden has sort of two masters, which is the property owner, Norg, and then the headmaster, Sid. And they're making that clear by clarifying that Galbadia only has one, who owns the property and is the headmaster at the same time, which is Martine. He's both the proprietor and the headmaster for Galbadia Garden. Seed info. What is a seed? Something you plant in a garden? Hey! Balam Garden's mercenaries! Commanding Guardian Force, they have special fighting abilities. They work in small teams and operate all over the world. Dispatching seeds. Seeds are deployed all over the world. Their services are requested by governments and even civilians. I'm being extra cringe today, I just noticed. These little try-hard jokes I've been making. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, seeds are deployed all over the world. Their services are requested by governments and even civilians, and their tasks range from providing military support to protecting civilians. Almost like mercenaries. You know, and I said this when Ramza said his first words at the very beginning of FF Tactics. The whole, I'm just a mercenary, I don't care about anything. That attitude totally came from Cloud. But, you know, I think Tactics and FF7 were developed side by side a little bit. But FF8 just kind of continued that. The whole, it's cool to be a mercenary kind of thing. And they're always like these silent badasses who don't give a shit about anything but money, or they're just like overly professional. And then they go from that to being more humanized towards the end of the game. It happened with Squall, it happened with Ramza. Gonna happen with sorry, it happened with Cloud, and it's gonna happen with Squall. So it happened to Cloud, Ramza, and it's gonna happen to Squall. There we go. Qualifications for Seed. Students can apply after the age of 15. Passing the written test and completing an official mission are required to become a Seed. Seeds are paid according to rank. Yeah. After the age of 15. Written test and an official mission. Which I think we're gonna see that soon. And I think that's everything. A message from Garden. Garden events. Spring. Memorial service, entrance ceremony, and seed exam. Written and field. That means it's currently springtime. In the summer, we'll have the Garden Festival and summer vacation. Just like an actual school. In autumn, student-sponsored event. In winter, winter vacation. Garden Square. Your opinions are important to make our garden a better place. Write them down and place them in the Dropbox. I got first. Treat Piece forever, baby. Man, I want to go out with her. Treat groupie number 1. Which of the 3 that we talked to earlier could be that one? I don't know. Hey, treat groupie number 1. You got a name, dumbass? I'm gonna kick your ass. What's your name? Oh, I'm so scared, big loser. I should kick both of your sorry asses. This is not for your silly games, got it? Signed, Zoo. I know who she is. She's a pretty professional seed. I don't want the disciplinary committee to get on my case, so I'm not writing my name. J.I. What? Who's J.I.? Who are you? Almacy or Almacy? I think it's Almacy. But that's Cypher, for those who don't know Cypher's last name. Squall Leonhardt, Cypher Almacy. See? They're so nosy. Good thing I went with my initials. J.I. Could J.I. be? I'll go with initials too. Hey, does anyone know if the new hot dogs are good? I haven't tried them yet. ZD. Gee, I wonder who that is. Zell Dinched. We'll meet him very soon. Oh yeah, they're the best. Man, you're missing out. MS. Damn, I missed it again. ZD. Hey ZD, you have your exam today, right? Good luck, man. MS. ZD, I hope you do well in your exam. Be careful, alright? Librarian. Librarian has a soft spot for Zell. The School Festival Committee. Thanks for looking at this page, but there won't be any updates for a while. That's because I, the Garden Festival chair, will be leaving Garden. I did not strive to be a seed, and I won't even graduate. I devoted all my time to the Garden Festival, my passion. But in the end, there was no Garden Festival. That's because no one volunteered to help out. But I have only myself to blame. I thought I alone could pull it off. I'll be starting a new life, but I sincerely hope someone will take over the Garden Festival committee. Goodbye, Balam Garden. Wembley Donner. That's kind of sad. This is like... That made me choke up reading that. Like... That's, Damn, dude. That's like really wanting to achieve something before you graduate high school. Or even just graduating. You know? And then not being able to do it because something got in the way. Like, oh, I really wanted to go to prom and do this, but then life got in the way and you weren't able to go to your one and only chance to go to prom before high school ended. You know, something like that. Or some big project they want to do. And then it's like, they gotta go start a new life somewhere else, and at the same time, it's very sad. Phew, I'm done. One more time, it's just to go back in. Fuck this. Treat beats are gone. Also, what was the button again? Ah, here we go. The boosts, like I said, they're the ones from before. In FF7, we had them. If you recognize them here. No encounters, triple speed, fast forward, and HP, ATB, limit breaks, all that. The PC versions of FF8, 9, 10, pretty much all of them, after 7, have obviously not the same cheats, but they all have some kind of cheat to make the game, like, brain dead easy, if you just want to enjoy the story, which is what we're here for. You can get all items, all abilities, Guardian Force max level, just for the ones you have, max skill, magic once you get magic, of course, limit breaks, cards. Now, the unfortunate thing for this game in particular is limit breaks are tied to your weapon, at least for Squall. So if you turn this on and you apply it, well, you end up with the strongest weapon in the game right off the bat. It just overwrites the one you have now. I think that's a little too much. I don't mind having all limit breaks, but not at the cost of that, because I want to use the, I hate the synthesis and crafting systems, I hate them. I hate having to look for materials to make something, I'd rather just buy a weapon. But in this game you have to make your weapons. But because we can have all items, we can just select, you know, all items, we'll have all the materials we need to make any weapon at any point in the game. So for the first time in all the times that I've played this game, I'm basically going to go through and try to make every single weapon in the order that they're introduced in the game, which they're introduced through Weapons Monthly magazines, I believe they're called. So whenever we acquire one, I'll make the new weapon set for everybody that we have in our party at that time. I'll just have all items, so I don't have to go look for materials to craft them. As for these other ones, I'll use them depending on the situation, if I need them. If and when I need them. But for the most part, we'll get by just with the battle boosts. Just like with FF7. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Who's talking? Wah! Are you okay? Kinda bumped into me pretty hard there. There. Tee, I'm fine. Sorry, I was kinda in a hurry. She's very ooh-woo, isn't she? Oh yeah, hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Yeah. What? Oh no! This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey, hey! I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden? Sure. Why not? Woohoo! Alright, let's go. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby and I'll show you the directory. Oh hey, would you like to have these? My brother gave me these cards, but they're really not my thing. You can have them if you like. What? How do you play a card game? I think it'd be best to look at the card game explanation of the tutorial. I don't know much about it, really. If you want to play cards with someone, talk to them by pressing square. But keep in mind, not everyone is a card player. Oh, and by the way, I don't play, so don't bother challenging me. Hi, you have that seat exam today, right? You still haven't gone to the fire cavern? Are you just taking it easy? Yeah. Oh. Confident as always. I can't tell if he holds a slight animosity to Squall for being so confident all the time, or if he's just kind of like just commenting neutrally. That's the directory. Well, this is it. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? Move the cursor and press X to select. Next, I'll give a quick explanation of the various facilities. Yes, sir. You'll find a dormitory to the north. A majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yeah, I'm in the dorms too. You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. You better get used to waiting in line. Got it. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. The front gate is located to the south. That's right. I have to go meet Instructor Treat at the front gate. What's the matter? Nothing. Next we have the quad, located in the west block. There's an event being planned there. I know. It's the garden festival. It's gonna be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. You wanna help out too? Let's just continue. South of the west block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? Dr. Katawaki. Now the east block. This is a training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training and they have real monsters running loose here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Happened to me once, I'm not kidding. Okay. South of the east block is a library. There's a lot of material you can look up here, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. Well, yeah, of course, computers are more efficient for looking up information than paging through books. And you already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? Yep, I remember that one. Essentially, books in our society now have just turned into backup hard copies of information. In case the internet ever goes down, computers aren't accessible because there's no electricity or whatever, information will still be on books, like physical hard copy books. But as long as there's electricity and internet access, it's much faster and easier to use the internet to look up anything. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the third floor. You need permission to get in. Another question. What's the headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. That's about it. Anything else? Got it. Hey, are you taking today's seat exam? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the seat exam today too. Good luck to both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. Oh, Squall. Instructor Cheap is waiting for you at the front gate. What? You don't know where the front gate is? You're kidding me, right? There's only one gate. Head south from where we are. Did you also forget that you can check where you want to go in the directory? Tutorials for new people. Morning. Good luck with the seat exam. Our first save point. Let's go ahead and make one. Oh shit. Itchy eye. There we go. How much of this menu am I covering with my webcam, I wonder? None of it. Good. It's just the right size. A problem with using the cheat code for using the cheat to learn everything, they can only learn 2 pages worth of abilities. And there's some abilities you can only acquire by refining an item, making an item. It's like crafting, basically. Using a Guardian Force skill to do that, of course. And then teaching them that. And that way you can actually teach Guardian Forces abilities that they normally don't get. But if you fill up the page with their natural abilities, you're going to have to force them to forget something first, using a special item. You make them forget an ability so that they can learn something much better, basically. So, using that cheat right away to learn all abilities immediately can bite you in the ass, because then later you're going to have to force them to forget something. Although it's not a big deal. If you enable the cheat for all items, you'll have the ability to do that whenever you want. However, I don't know if when you make them forget like an ability they learn naturally, like card for example, I don't know if there's any way to ever get it back. So you kind of got to be careful. I don't know if I'm going to learn all abilities right away yet, but I am going to make them learn something more useful than summon magic, that's for sure. The ones with a crescent are for when you summon them. All the other symbols are for different things. Like, these are for your stats. These are for commands to use in battle. Again, an ability to boost your stats. This is... well, they haven't explained what this is for yet, but this is an ability, a passive ability, like a trait. And then this is, what it says. Refine lightning and wind magic from an item. I think I'll start with this. And strength, of course. I'm gonna play the game differently this time. Normally I never use magic because of the way it is in this game, which everybody hates, including me. The fact that you get a limited number of casts, it's like an item almost. It's not MP based anymore. But since I have that cheat to just restore any magic when I start to run low on it, to max it out again, I might actually use magic this time. Yeah, that works. Alright, I said I was gonna make a save. Yeah, they actually introduced an autosave into this game. Oh, they're doing the same thing as with FF7, by the way. You know how you start at level 6, and then you gain a level after your first fight? Like, boosts you to level 7, which is like symbolic of saying you know, we have crossed over from Final Fantasy 6 to Final Fantasy 7. They're doing the same thing here. You start at level 7, you're gonna gain a level and go into level 8. You've made the transition from Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 8, you know? It's quirky, but that's what they did. Sad part is, another reason people don't really like this game, including me for this reason, is, or I don't like this aspect of it. Leveling up actually kind of punishes you. You're better off junctioning magic to your stats and boosting your stats that way. Because leveling up makes the monsters level up with you. The dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's just like Dead Island. It's what made that game so fucking hard, especially if you play by yourself. So the game just gets harder if you level up. So there's no incentive, there's more incentive to run away from battles or finish them off by turning the enemies into cards so you don't gain any EXP, rather than actually killing them. It's pretty sad. Anyway, I was gonna say, when we were talking to Selphie about the directory here, at the beginning of the game only, like right now, you can actually use the directory to skip to certain places rather than having to walk there manually, like this. Which I thought was really neat, and I wish that feature had stayed the whole game, but I wonder how many are going to pass the seat exam today. But that written test sure was hard. Oh, at least you made it to the written part. I still haven't finished all my credits yet. I know, I have a lot left too. It'd be nice if we could all take it together. Yeah, even cooler if the three of us pass. Just eavesdropping on some chicks at school talking. In a little huddle. It's a dormitory. Squall's face though. Looking good. This must be Squall's. There's his gunblade case. With that, you know, the giant logo there, resembling his necklace. Rest up? Yeah, no need. It seems he has another jacket there too. I like the HD model. The HD character models. Pretty good. And there's another save point. Now we gotta run manually, so I'm gonna use triple speed. The cafeteria. Sure, why not? Cypher. Drink? Can I drink something? I'd like some water, you know? Ignore. Whoa, what's up, guys? Yo, it's Squall. Oh yeah, Fujin's gonna treat. Gonna treat? Oh, she's gonna buy food? Cool. Fujin's gonna treat, you know? Want something? Rage. I don't think... Like, you idiot. I was buying food for us, not this jackass. Why are you inviting him? What? It's like, just because I'm buying food for you guys doesn't mean I'm buying for everybody who comes through. And Ryan's just like, hey, she's treating, man. You want some? I like how friendly he is. Squall, can't you see the disciplinary committee's busy? Don't bother us. Fuck you. Wait. I can't talk to them? No more hot dogs today. So should I talk to? The guy in front of me. Check out this weenie. This guy used to be the cream of the crop. Now look at him. All over one woman. The guy in back? What do I need to do to get closer to the oh lovely Quistis? Oh, there we go. That answers who wrote that. Snap out of it. You'll never be a seed because you're always too busy thinking about her. Look at him. Simping so hard, he's just like, ah. Poor guy. So today's a seed field exam. I choked last time. I was way too nervous. I feel you there, man. That happens to me a lot. At least you made it to the field exam. I can't even pass my written test yet. I guess you're not as smart as I am. Yeah, right. You're in study hall today, too. Yeah, so am I. I guess we all just suck. Which is the sad bunch. Sad. Sad. Sad people like us, all we do is complain in the cafeteria. Sad. We're just a sad bunch. Sad. Sad. Oh my god. You guys suck. I'm out of here. Too hip, I gotta go. So we get your food, and then just like a fast food restaurant, they have a little separate spot for the drinks over here. Hey! Hey! Get over here! Damn kid. Squall, I was just kind of harsh at times, so you better watch it too, you know? What? She heard you. Oh! It's nothing! Whoa! Do you have any hot dogs left? You're a bit late, I'm afraid. We're all sold out. Damn, not again! It's hopeless if you don't get here early. Alright, I'll try again next time. Aww. I'll try to order more, but there's no guarantee. He looks so sad. It's like, damn. They're all just dumbfounded right now. They're like, what? Squall's got nothing to say, not even in his mind. You know? Speeding. Let's go arrest that student for violation of academy regulations. That makes me think it was... Makes me think it was Raijin's thoughts. Affirmative. Roger, you know? They're gonna go punish him for speeding? They resemble school bullies. So far. A little bit. It's like a little bit that click with Cypher at the lead. Should really come up with a diet menu, don't you think? Oh, for when you're on a cut? Well, just eat less. It's the same thing. Take half the portion of the regular food, and there you go. There's your diet. Your diet meal. I'm gonna make up for my lack of strength by studying hard. I missed the kid again. But, they almost seem like that bully, fucking, school clique. Cypher and his crew. But, who's this? There are some things you can only do when you're young. Like studying. I'm gonna study my heart out now. You can do that whenever, actually. You're thinking more physical things. But... So yeah, they kind of seem like that bully, clique in high school or something, but they're actually supposed to discipline people who break the rules. They're the disciplinary committee. Where's the damn kid? I'm gonna fast forward and hope I don't miss him. Nothing? Maybe I should have... Is that why I went wrong? Let's try again. Let me try re-entering, see if I can catch that damn kid. I'm gonna eat a lot and become a big, strong seed. Speaking of, sit back and relax after a good meal. Nah, that's not for me. Okay. Well, we checked out the cafeteria. Let's go this way and check out, the parking lot. Where's the car? I guess it's out. Well, so much for that. Can't talk to everybody. Yeah. Excuse me, do you play an instrument? I gotta go. Wait, is that Selfie? We literally just helped her with the dormitory. Or the directory. Come on, don't ignore me. I have no choice, I can't talk to you. Hey, I know you. I ran into you by the classroom, right? I'm on the executive committee for the garden festival. Squall's just trying to ignore her. If you're interested, come by and check out the stage. Can't talk to the chick who's skating, though. Rollerblades. It's my dream to form my own band. Is it? Of course I'll need 4 people. Wanna join? Oh, she's starting over again. All members of the Garden Festival Committee have been dispatched to conflicts around the world. That transfer student seems to be really enthusiastic about it, but... Here she is again. Are you interested in what I'm doing? Sure. Then you should join the Garden Festival Committee too. That's it. Thought you were gonna tell me more than that. These footsteps are so satisfying. Excuse me. Oh, that's what? Quad. Infirmary. Oh, Squall. Your exam's today, right? How's that forehead doing? Forehead. Oh, but it won't show up on... I wonder if I have it, though. Do I have it enabled? Oh, I don't, apparently? Huh. I think you spell it, yeah, with the actual 4. Yeah. How's that forehead doing? There we go. Okay, just checking to make sure my better Twitch TV emotes actually work. I hadn't tested them in a long time. Who was the chick in the other room who said it's been a long time? My PC's going a million miles an hour just to run this game. And we're getting frame drops anyway. Hope it doesn't crash on me. Hey, have you heard? There's a card club here, aka the CC group. They're a bunch of card maniacs looking for worthy opponents day and night. Consider it an honor to be challenged to a game by one of the CC group members. Unfortunately, I won't be doing that side quest. I find the triple triad can be fun or really annoying. Towards the end of the game, it's really fucking annoying. You have to follow a walkthrough that tells you how to get rid of all the annoying rules so you can actually play the game, you know, a lot better and enjoy it more. And it's so RNG heavy, it requires you to reset your game a lot and make a lot of saves, and it's just, I don't want to bother. I did that one time and I did not enjoy my FF8 playthrough having to worry about that shit. I just want to focus on the story, so that's one side quest I won't be doing, for those of you who are wondering. The card club thing. I'll just be obtaining all the cards through the cheat code anyway, if I need to make an item out of a card. Today's siege should have more brains than brawn. Although using all items gets you all the items, so you don't need to do that. Don't need to turn cards into items if you already have every item. What's up with this dude's head? Student number 41,269. Squall? Almost at 4,000. You're that problem child. Didn't you have the final seed exam today? And you're making Instructor Treep wait. What are you still doing here? Hey, fuck you, man. Calling me a problem child. I ain't gonna be a part of your system, man. Going my own way. I wanted to be a seed since I was little. It makes sense that I want to help out. I'm gonna be a seed. I'll work really hard. He's checking his list again. He's like holding a clipboard in one hand, look. He's just like... Oh, I see what's... Oh, so he's wearing a hat. I was like, what's up with this dude's head? Yeah, he's got his head bowed down so you can't see his face or his eyes. But he's got like a big flat hat on. They do have some interesting, seems like they're the faculty, but they have some very interesting, robes. Or clothing, I guess. It's the librarian chick. The one who wrote something for ZD. Library girl with a pigtail. The following acts are prohibited within the library. 1. Talking loudly. 2. Eating and drinking. 3. Running around. And also, 4. Avoid late returns. 5. No fighting over seats. I have to go over the library rules with the children next period. I'm very nervous. I hope they understand. Sounds like the class is, the training you're taking right now, Eli. I have a question for you. Esther was a country that was governed by this evil sorceress way back then, right? Way back when, right? Okay. So what happened to the sorceress? Did someone overthrow the sorceress? Did we learn about this in class? I think I cut class that day, so like, I have no idea what this sorceress is about. You and me both. Okay, same thing as before. Oh, right. I forgot to configure. Like I did with FF7 when we started. Memory active to make it a little somewhat challenging. With battle boost, yeah. Scan once or always. Oh, the close-up. I guess just once is enough. Battle camera movement? I don't know what this means. 100%, I guess that probably means it's always going to be really cinematic. Let's do that. Battle speed? Hell yeah. Battle message? Just like with FF7, I'm leaving it normal because sometimes they talk. And the battle messages will be like there's actual dialogue in battle. And that'll be way too quick across the top, just like with FF7, if I speed it up. Field message, it's already at its fastest, okay. Oh, we didn't have to change too much. Darn, I can't remember the name of the book the instructor was talking about. It's too much of a hassle to ask him again. I'll just check out whatever. Can't find anything that's relevant. What the hell is this? Drop point. Azuna found. Stocked 11 Azunas. I'm doing that too. There we go. I have a test coming up. It's actually a makeup test. It's the worst, man. I'm the only one taking it. Oof. The test of shame. Look at that. I nailed that stretch. My acting was on point. Because I actually had to stretch. If I tried to recreate it without having to stretch, I probably wouldn't have made it look so authentic. I saved a seat, but where's my study partner? I'll get in trouble if she doesn't come back soon. ASMR footsteps. Training center, the last area that we haven't been to. What are you guys doing? Ah! I thought I was about to die. Huh? So that's the infamous monster. Oh, they were running from a monster in the training center. I'd be careful if I were you. There's basically 2 monsters to a set. Kinda tough for students like us. We're not even seeds yet. 2 monsters to a set. Also, just like with FF7, I may leave on or leave off random encounters depending on what makes sense with what's happening in the story. The training center makes sense to have them off, but until I'm actually there for the story, I'm going to keep them, or to keep them on, sorry, but I'm going to keep them off because right now I'm just kind of exploring. The story does bring you here eventually though, that's when I'll put them back on, the random encounters. And I won't be going out of my way to deliberately not level up. I'll go ahead and kill enemies normally when I have to and level up as usual, even if it does make the game harder. And that's because I have, you know, this game gives you cheats and battle boosts, so why not? What's the danger in it? So, you know, just like having active time battle on. To make the game, quote-unquote, a little bit more challenging, I'll go ahead and let myself level up. I'm not going to try to hold myself back. But I'm obviously not going to be grinding any levels on purpose, like I would have in 7 for like the endgame content. Because even endgame bosses, optional and mandatory endgame bosses, will scale to your level. So there's really no point in grinding. See, so on one hand, I can kind of see why they made the leveling system. Maybe they, you know, wanted to make it so people didn't feel like they had to grind anymore. But they just replaced one grind with another, because you have to, you know, you have to draw magic from enemies or play the stupid card game to... or collect certain items and materials to get magic. To get powerful magic quickly in this game. Oh, that's the training center. Fighting like this keeps you in shape, I would imagine. Actually, it's this heavy tension that gives me such a rush. Also, the enemies scale to the level of your party members. Your current party. So if you have like max level characters and then you switch out 2 party members for someone who's lower level, it'll lower the average level of the monster as well. That's how it actually works. Alright, we just did a lot, so I'll go ahead and save again, and then we can go outside and continue the story. First I'm gonna BRB though, because I am gonna get a snack. I'm a little hungry. Actually I skipped breakfast today, so I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Just a small snack though. So yeah, I'll leave it here. I'll let the music play, but I'll put up the BRB screen as usual. I'm just dicking around. That's a clickbaity BRB screen, right? Alright, I'm back. Oh god. I'm having too much fun with this picture. Maybe I should just leave it up. Set it as a actual fucking clickbait or something. Whenever I go whenever I start up or go BRB or something. Yep, audio's running through. Not just talking to myself. Okay. So far, I gotta say, the way this game opens up, vastly different from FF7 and even Tactics. Both of those games, the intro throws you right into the thick of it. You know, sink or swim. It's just kind of, you just get thrown into it. You just go, start fighting immediately. You know, you start FF7 with the Mako Reactor bombing mission, and Tactics starts with the Orbon Monastery battle. This one kind of departed from that and starts you off nice and slow, giving you the tutorials first, and then you actually start fighting later. Whereas FF7 starts with the fighting and then gives you tutorials later. And the same with Tactics. It's interesting how the formula's different, you know? I've been here since the garden was established. Okay, that it? Every single year you get troublemakers entering. Oh, how I enjoy scolding them. Okay. Nice. This place is quite beautiful, though. Found a drop point. Cure found. I should lean back a little. I have a few things to explain before we head off. GF gives us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation on junctioning a GF. Junction tutorial. Unlike the material one, you can't choose to skip this. Junction enables characters to power up and use abilities. This means a GF must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities. Yeah. Let's begin by junctioning a GF. Right now, no GF is junctioned. All of the commands in gray cannot be selected yet. Once junction is selected, the GF and magic commands appear. Since no GF is junctioned, magic is displayed in gray. Let's junction a GF. By selecting GF, a GF list appears. Press square to see abilities possessed by a GF. The abilities are HP junction, vitality junction, etc. Choose a GF. When GF quest call is selected, its abilities, HP junction and vitality junction, make the stats HP and vitality appear in white. Magic can now be junctioned to HP and vitality. But since there's currently no magic, we will move on to setting abilities. There are 3 command abilities, and 2 non-command abilities for characters in party. A total of 5 abilities can be set. Depending on the GF's abilities, the maximum is 4 non-command abilities. This means that up to 7 abilities can be set. Let's set some abilities. First, select a slot. Top windows for command abilities used during battle. Bottom windows for character and party abilities. Selecting the top window displays command abilities. And selecting the bottom window displays character and party abilities. Since there's currently no magic, let's set the command ability draw to get some magic. When an empty slot is chosen, cursor moves to the right. You select draw to set it as a command, yada yada. Scale command abilities used during battle are set. Let's add Guardian Force, an item, to the list of command abilities. Yeah, you can also, instead of using drawing and stalking magic and using your own magic, just use draw and cast the enemy's magic against themselves. Now GF and item are set. Set a non-command ability by moving the cursor down. Character abilities displayed. Set. Now to set magic plus 20%. Select an empty slot. And select magic plus 20%. Magic plus 20% is now set. Abilities have now been set. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you and good luck. Everything okay up till now? You can always check back by accessing tutorial from the menu. Once we get to the fire cavern, I'll explain how to junction magic. Use the command draw during battle and stock magic from your enemies. Be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? The firing cavern used for the test is located east of here. Let's fucking do this. Okay, world map controls seem to be similar to FF7. First battle. That's a shake. Squall, you still remember? The R1 button is the trigger. Pull it just as you strike. Same for the Renzo Kuken. Well, let's try it. Although, can you see... you can't see information anymore. I missed. Let me try again. Gotcha. Takes practice. Not too hard though. One more time. Fucking mosquitoes. Too bad I don't get the satisfying rumble in my controller. That first sound when it just starts to hit is when you push R1. One more time. It causes an explosion at the tip of the gun blade. That's what the quote-unquote bullets that are loaded into it do. They just cause an explosion. They don't actually fire projectiles. Okay, let's test out the limit break now. Can we even hit these guys yet? You have to wait for them to come out. No, never mind. Die, bitch. I like that. That's very satisfying, actually. I could learn all of her blue magic right now. I just realized with all the items in the game. Rough to die. So, the unfortunate thing about battle boosts is we won't be seeing too many of Squall's limit breaks if we use battle boosts because his limit breaks proc. Like that rough divide only worked once. The other times it was just a regular Renzo Kuken. They proc based on how critical you are, meaning how bad of a shape your party's in, not just your health, but like how low is the health of your entire party. So the stronger limit breaks, even once you unlock them, will not proc and activate unless your whole party is very close to death. So like Lionheart, even if I unlock that now, we'd never see it if I just use battle boosts. You have to intentionally leave yourself at very low health and then hope it pops when you use it. It's very unfortunate. But you always get Renzo Kuken though. You know, you get to pull the trigger. It's kind of like a fun little minigame. Okay, so that's it for limit breaks. Let's go ahead and see how the draw system works. I wouldn't have to say a speech. Oh crap, I did not junction twist this with anything. Oops. Alright, let's see. Draw, fight bug. What do you got? Apparently they're not as tanky as those other guys we just fought on the beach. Oops. Well, let's go somewhere else. That must be the fire cavern. Let's go to this forest and check it out. first, I gotta remember to junction twist this with something. Quetzalcoatl. He's got no magic right now. Thunder. Okay. So if it's magic you're not familiar with, it just comes up as question marks until you... Yeah. So you get it. Okay, whatever. Even though the ATB is set to active, it's still, if you notice, the ATB gauge is still paused whenever we're attacked or something. Or whenever there's some animation going on. I think having the camera at 100% actually just makes the camera static. For most of the fight, it's not really moving. Unless this is how it is. Oh, they just made Squall Berserk. Even if you're in Berserk status though, you can still pull the trigger and make him do a critical hit like that. That's still there. Anyway. Yeah, let me see. So the camera's supposed to be more... Do that. Look for one more fight out here. What was that? Oh, one of these things by itself? Don't bite me. I'm gonna fuck you up. Damn! Alright, let's do this up. There's one particular enemy I'm looking for. I'm not trying to grind here, don't worry. Because there's some special dialogue with a certain enemy that appears in the forests. So you can learn Ultra Waves, that same attack from the spider web that we just got. I hope it spawns here. Might as well say what enemy I'm looking for. I'm looking for a T-Rex. Triple speed slows down pretty for that. Nice. Frick? I do remember that T-Rex spawns here, but... Starting to wonder. There he is! We got to go first. T-Rexar! Squall, be careful. Sometimes it's better to run. Ah, we got this bitch. He's trash, bruh. Now, if you're playing this game legit, do not try to fight this guy at this level, this early in the game. You're very likely gonna die. I wanna see if there's a special Renzo Fugen animation for this guy. Let's see. No. Certain enemies have a special attack animation for Squall's Limit Break. We'll see it soon because boss fights tend to be the ones that usually have a special animation. Oh yeah, what can we draw from this guy? Use it on him. You notice the user interface is a lot cleaner now too, compared to Final Fantasy VII? You know, they kind of ended the tradition of having that gigantic blue bar at the bottom that shows your character stats, enemy stats, all that stuff. It's gone. The battle user interface is a lot more cleaned up and simpler now. Our health bar and our names, you know, like our health, our ATB bar and our names are just like there, and then there's just that tiny menu for your commands and that's it. See how much health this fucker has? It's like, keep in mind I used Renzokuken on his ass and he's still alive. This is why you don't fight this guy early in the game. That's why she's like, sometimes it's better to just run. Our limit break won't fucking drop. He's gonna die. Kill this guy already. Holy shit, this Jurassic Park crossover is intense. Happy to see that a lot of Squall's Limit techniques made it into Final Fantasy XIV as drop action. You know, they obviously look a little different, but that's to be expected. Dude, this guy is a fucking tank. Holy shit, dude. I didn't know he was this powerful. My god. I'm speeding this up. You got places to be. Oh my god! Fucking free, he's got nothing on this guy. This dude is fucking God mode over here. I wish we had scan. I should have drawn scan magic from the monster. I'm starting to feel like this team splits. Does he really have this much goddamn health? Finally! Holy shit, dude! Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? That T-Rex was... God damn. Yeah, never fight that at the beginning of the game, even with battle boosts and... That was way too fucking... God damn. We didn't draw scan magic, did we? With anybody. Should've scanned him to see how much fucking HP he has. Well, it's not too late, let me go get some. Pretty sure either the mosquitoes have it or the dudes at the beach. That way next time I see a monster like that, I can be like, you know, how much fucking HP do you have, man? 3 scans. We'll go ahead and test it too. So fancy compared to Sense and FF7. They went all out with this game, with the presentation. Sight Bug, a bug monster that flies. Stay calm and attack precisely. It's not a very strong enemy. There, we're out of here. I'll save it right here. I'm gonna make backup saves like before. Thank God this save file system is way more organized compared to FF7's. Putting them in pages like this so you don't have to scroll up or down really far. It's a lot nicer. Only 2 slots this time, not 15 like FF7 had. Okay, junctioning magic. Now pay attention. I'll be explaining how to utilize the magic you've stocked. Junctioning magic. By junctioning magic you can raise a character's stats. If the GF has learned the ability to junction on the stats, that particular stat will be displayed in white. By selecting junction here, the GF and magic commands will appear. You're able to junction magic by selecting magic. When magic is selected, a list of magic appears. Use the cursor to select which stat to junction. When strength is selected, choose a magic with the cursor. You can see how the stat value changes with each magic. Instead of materia, we got this. When a magic is selected, a magic will be displayed next to the stat and the value will change. Only 1 magic can be assigned to each stat. However, there is no need to junction magic manually, one by one. Select Auto after junctioning. Auto junctions magic automatically. There are 3 commands to choose from. Attack favors strength, magic favors magic, obviously, and defense favors raising HP. Thus, magic can be junctioned easily by using Auto. For example, let's select the attack junction. Magic has been junctioned to favor strength. This concludes the magic junction tutorial. There you go. When you draw a new magic, try experimenting with it when you junction. This is how you become stronger. Okay, ready to go? Yep. Oh! You know how to use your gunblade? I guess I'll review it. It's better to go over it. This is a short one. The status screen displays each character's basic data. First status screen shows stats such as HP, strength, etc. Second screen shows all the status and elemental related information. Third status screen shows GF related information. Fourth status screen shows limit break information. Squall's gunblade settings can be changed in the limit break screen. There are 2 settings, gunblade auto, Rensokuken indicator. You know, do it by itself, or give you that little bar at the bottom, the indicator that tells you when to push R1 to pull the trigger. If you select gunblade auto to on, Renzokuken hits automatically without having to press R1. Yeah. However, a perfect may not be possible with this option. You must select off. And unfortunately, that doesn't affect whether you do your extra limit technique, Rough Divide. That's still completely random, which I think is shit. They should have made it so if you get a perfect, it guarantees one of your special limit techniques, like Rough Divide or the other three that you can get. Press R1 manually at the right time if the Renzokuken indicator is turned off. You gotta time it based on the animation. The indicator will not be displayed during Renzokuken. If the Gunblade auto option is turned on, the Renzokuken indicator is turned off automatically. There's no point to it. That's all for Squall's Limit Break. Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like too. Laser Eye. Oliver Blue Magic for her Limit Break. Yeah, let's see what it looks like in auto when I don't do anything. But also, I think that affects your normal attacks as well. You can't pull the trigger. It's random whether you get a critical or not. It's such a cool little engaging auto attack, I guess, for Squall that you have to pull the trigger each time to secure a critical hit. Rather than having it be, like, random, I guess. Objective: to obtain a low-level Guardian Force. A Seed member must support. Are you ready? Yep. I'm ready. I'm his support. Instructor number 14, Quistis Treep. Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities. Challenging, yet reasonable. If you want to max out your seed score, you gotta go with I'm a badass. 10 minutes. Very well. Good luck. It's obviously canon that you have to pass this, so no matter which time limit you set, if you fail, it's a game over. But you can't back out, as you saw right there. You can give up if you're about to run out of time, and it does save your ass. Though I think you might actually lose points for that. My job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you. Fine. Anything else? You know, the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous. Okay. I suppose like whatever. I'm just kidding. Trying to keep you relaxed, that's all. You sure you weren't just trying to flirt casually? In a subtle way? In your own subtle way? Anyway, they're obviously implying that there's a lot of dudes at school who simp over her. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so hot. Like, you know, her treepies, her groupies, that guy in the cafeteria. What do these guys got? Nothing new. Let's see, auto. The auto Gunblade. Yep, I pushed R1 and it didn't work because when it's set to auto, it's totally random. Now we'll test it with the Limit Break, see what it looks like. Also, a quirky thing about this test, the less time you have left when you finish it, the more points you get. So even if you accidentally chose 40 minutes and you were like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get all the points, I should have, chose a shorter time, just wait it out. Go do something else for like half an hour, and then come back and finish. The problem is, finishing the test off is literally the end of a boss battle. So you gotta time it so that you know you're gonna finish off the boss here right before it hits 0, or else game over. Not the easiest thing to do if you're new to the game, I will say. This music fucking rocks, by the way. The dungeon music here. I think it's called Find Your Way. It's one of my favorite songs in this game. Alright, let's see. Bomb, an elemental monster. Use an ice attack for these. Check the monster's weakness with scan. Do they have anything? Obviously they have fire. Alright, let's see what this looks like without the gunblade set to automatic. Yeah, you can't control how many trigger pulls he does. Alright, I think we've seen everything here. Go ahead and turn off random battles and go to the end. And we can listen to this bomb-ass music too, without the encounters. Doesn't matter. I can always divide the spells up later. I like that magic is not trapped or stuck onto whatever character first drew it forever. You can actually exchange magic between people. Timer keeps running in the menu, as you can see down there. It replaces your game time. So I don't think you can slack off in here. You want it challenging? Turn it off. Then you have to look at Squall's animation and make sure to press R1 right when he's about to hit. I prefer the indicator though. I don't want to make it that challenging. See this music, dude. It's amazing. This dungeon reminds me of a dungeon that reminded me of this place in FF14 called, I believe it's a post-Heavensward one. It's a hard mode version of a regular dungeon you do. The one where you're climbing the mountain and there's a bunch of wyverns and stuff. I guess I was right. You and Cypher are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. So we're exceptional compared to other students? Thanks for gassing me up, I suppose. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. You seem confident enough. The frame drops. I think my PC would be able to run this pretty well, but it's having trouble. Not surprising. Go ahead and demonstrate summoning the Guardian Force. The HP listed when you're summoning, like when the cast bar is going down, the little ATB gauge, that's the Guardian Force's HP, not yours. They do what they say. They protect you. While you're summoning them, they take the hits for you. Whenever your character gets attacked, they lose HP instead of you. And that's Quetzalcoatl. Now it's time for Shiva. His weakness, of course. Ice and fire are strong against each other. Bulba! It does look quite nice in new high-definition graphics, eh? Much curvier. They have Shiva? How dare they? Make slaves of us. Yeah, she looks a lot more detailed than Kirby. Take this fool out. For me to lose to a human. Very well, I will join you. I think if you want to max out your points, you can get that down to like less than a minute. Here's a trick though, and I learned this from a GameFAQ when I last played this game a few years ago, maybe? Yeah, when it first came out, the HD remaster. The timer's still running right now. We had about 2 minutes left. If you want to make sure you get the absolute maximum number of points, wait till the timer reaches 0 while you're here. You won't get a game over. You're safe in the results screen after you fight Ifrit. So I'm going to set this timer for about 2 minutes. And we'll just wait it out. At 2 minutes. And then once I confirm all the results screen after the timer has hit 0, the test is over, so you succeed, you don't fail, and you get the maximum number of points. We get to listen to this bomb-ass music. I think I have an emote for this. For those watching on Twitch. If you can see the chat. Where is it? It's a better TTV one, I think. Just waiting on that timer anyway. Got about 40 seconds left. 15 seconds. It's probably safe by now because yeah, it was already like right at 2 minutes when I was still talking about it and hadn't set the timer yet, so. Oops. I'm on OBS, so I pushed X and nothing happened. Yeah, you don't get EXP from boss fights, so if you want to stay minimum level, you really can. Just don't kill normal enemies, and then the boss fights, you don't have to worry about it. 20 AP. Excellent. Name the character. Ifrit. I think you can probably still wait here too. I think. Yeah, if you sit here, I think this also works. You can wait out the timer here, like we just did. You can wait here for 2 minutes. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if I was supposed to wait here or if I was supposed to wait at the results screen. Oh, fuck it. 'Cause I don't know if the results screen maybe stops it. Let's wait another extra minute and then we'll go. We'll find out later if we actually got the max number of points for this or not. So, anyone been to a Starbucks lately? I'm trying to do stand-up over here. Alright, that's good. That's enough of this palaver. There isn't much time, but let me go over this real quick. Good, you got yourself a GF. If you junction that GF, you'll be able to use the Elemental Junction ability. Here's an explanation on elements. Junction can change basic parameters such as strength and magic, as well as elemental parameters. By junctioning a GF with Elemental Junction ability, as magic is junctioned, the LAD slot above HP turns white, indicating an elemental junction. When left on the D-pad is selected, elemental junction screen appears. And that's where you can put them. Elemental junction works like other junctions. First select the stat, attack or defense. You have 2 slots for defense, but only 1 for attack. Then choose a magic to finish the junction. However, non-elemental magic, like Cure, cannot be junctioned. Elemental junction affects attack and defense differently. Junctioning to elemental attack links that element to a character's attack, obviously. The percent indicates how much of the attack's damage is linked to that element. At the maximum value of 100%, the attack becomes entirely elemental. In the example, ice is at 50%. This means that damage only increases by 50%. When junctioned to elemental defense, the damage from that element is reduced. Reduction of damage is shown in percent. At 100%, damage is reduced to 0. In the example, fire damage is reduced to 20% because elemental damage is at 80%. Or elemental defense is at 80%. The green star is displayed when the value goes over 100%, indicating that damage is absorbed. That's 150% resistance, basically. In this state, you can absorb the amount of damage indicated in percent. In the example, 50% of fire damage is absorbed. Multiple magic types can be junctioned to elemental defense depending on the Guardian Force's ability. Junction multiple magic types with the same elemental for a cumulative effect. Try junctioning different magic to check the effect. You can also select Auto to automatically junction the most effective elemental magic. And this concludes the elemental junction tutorial. There's a lot of fire elemental monsters here, so junction Blizzard to your elemental attack. You'll have an easier time with fire elemental enemies. Jesus, I think the game's gonna crash. Oh fuck, I forgot to turn off battles again. Oops. Well. Oh, we forgot to junction defeat, so we can't even test them out. What that thing's called? Surviving a Guardian Force from being knocked out. We'll go ahead and test out a freak before we get out of here. Hellfire. Same attack name from FF7. I don't think I saw the player who did FF Tactics ever use the freak. Is it? I only saw him use Shiva a lot in Ramu, but not a freak. And as expected, he absorbed it because it's a fire bomb. Of course. But we got to see what it does. Pull the fucking meteor out of the ground. Chucks it at him. He spikes it at them like a volleyball. This music is so good. I really wish this version of Squall's outfit made it into 14 instead of the Dissidia one. I like it better. The feathers on the waist, the little sash, doesn't do it for me. The This one makes him look bulkier up top. Those dudes are gone. Where'd they go? Just wanna be friends no more. We can go check out that town right now. Yeah, let me try it. I've never actually tried going there. This early in the game. Let's see. Hey, you're a student at the garden, right? What's the news on the garden festival? Me and my girl definitely gonna be there with our band. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Before mom said anything, but am I supposed to say singing ballads? Come by and listen if you're interested. I'm not gonna put as much, like, just like with previous games, I won't put as much emphasis on reading out loud what NPCs say when it's not main scenario related. He sees our weapons and realizes that we're Seed and basically soldiers. Wait. Oh, I see. It's because I don't have the items to. That's the funny thing about this game is you can actually downgrade your weapon again. If you make a stronger weapon, you can still craft the old one and replace it. You can't have multiple weapons at a time. Your weapon just gets remodeled. The same exact weapon you start with. Hello. There's bars into your house. How's my rowdy boy doing? I don't know, who is he? Big bad rascal. Ugh, I'm so bored. I wish Zell would come over. Oh, I see. That's Zell's room up there. He gets angry if anyone goes in, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't. I can understand that. It's his little haven, huh? Long, long ago, when this world was just made, there was a strong god named Hein. And this god was very, very strong, but after fighting a lot of monsters, he became very tired. So he made people like you and me to do all the work, and the god went to sleep. So he took a nap? That's right. However, the god was very surprised when he awoke, surprised that there were so many people. Yeah, there are so many in this world. I decided to reduce the number of people by taking away the children. You mean children like me? Uh-huh. Scary, isn't it? Of course, everyone was scared then, too. And so, the battle against Hein began. Even though the people were small, they all got together and finally cornered him. Wow. Hein didn't know what to do. Out of desperation, he gave half of his body to the people and ran off with the remaining other half. He can do that? Well, he was a god. Anyway, it turns out Hein tricked the people. The half that Hein ran away with was the half that had the stronger magic. Wow. So we still can't find the other half that ran away? What an interesting story. It might be close by, actually. It might even be watching you. milkshake. Alright. Let's go left first. Need to buy anything before you go? You carry various gifts too. Berries. This is not for Squall's Gunblade, by the way. Fuel for a rental car. Oh yeah, you don't get money, Gil, out of fights with monsters anymore. It's the seed salary thing that they were talking about, which we don't have yet for obvious reasons. I am the Queen of Cards. I travel all over the world to monitor and enforce the various card rules. What do you want to know? This region's rules. The following rules have been accepted in Balamb. Open. Pay me 30,000 gil and I will pass on a new rule to this region. Same. You want to pass on this rule? No, because I don't care. Current trend of the trading rules? Currently the trading rule is based on Balamb's rule. There is little trading taking place. Trading rule 1 will spread out from this region. These conversations actually affect how all this happens too. How are the rules passed on? Basically, each region has its own rules. The rules you're carrying are passed on as you travel to various regions. As for the trading rules, they gradually spread out from a region where the card game is most popular. Of course, this region can change constantly depending on your course and actions. Also, my presence in a region can change its trading rules at times. Trains are running on schedule. There aren't many tourists coming from Galbadia. From my experiences in this situation, we chose Balamb because we heard it's a peaceful tourist resort. Oh my, it's exactly the way I imagined it. We stayed in Timber before we got here. Despite being occupied by Galbadia, it has a cheery atmosphere. You guys from around here? Yeah. I hear there's a big academy called Balamb Garden here. An academy for gifted kids. I used to be a teacher myself. I've been wanting to see Balamb Garden with my own eyes. What if I say no? So you're travelers too? Have you been to Dolet or Timber? But you haven't been to Galbadia yet. I used to live in Galbadia when I was young, back then the city was full of soldiers. Completely different atmosphere than today. It'd be a long story. Maybe next time. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Who's this? Hey, you have a pretty nice physique. I'm a professional photographer. Want to be a spotlight technician? Why do you need one? There's gonna be a big parade in Galbadia and I'm thinking of going. I want to take a lot of nice pictures and sell them and make big money. We'll split everything, 70-30. Actually, how about 80-20? You know what? Forget about it. Okay. Okay, thanks anyway. That subtle come on though. Definitely a cougar right there. She saw Squall and was like, hey, you have a pretty nice body. You want to be a camera technician? It's like, what does my body have to do with that? I feel like you'd rather I be in the photos. But no, she covered it up nicely with that though. It's like, look, I need someone strong and big and strong to carry this, you know, these cameras, because I'm gonna do this and you know what, never mind. She's just like, never mind. I don't think he gets that I'm low-key coming on to him. The sea breeze sure feels good. The whole town filled with the wonderful aroma of the sea. And that is why my car rusts. That sign's not looking too good either. Yeah, if you live in a beach town, cars don't last very long without special care. Hello there, chap. This is one hell of a town. This would be a great town to live in when you retire, don't you think? Maybe my wife would cut back on her yappity yap, complaining if she lived here. These guests are from Galbadia. How interesting. So unlike in this hick town here. You can get your hands on the latest fads. Okay, that comma, I read it wrong. So, unlike in this hick town here, you can get your hands on the latest fads. In what, Galbadia? Oops. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in my story. Welcome to the lovely Balan Hotel. Rooms are hard to kill. No, I won't be staying. I'll check out the room though. On an old issue of Timber Maniacs. You finished reading it? Some magazine, I guess. Have you heard Mrs. Dent's son is going to take the seat exam? Really? I wonder if that rowdy boy can handle it. Does Mrs. Dent know about this? The chance Zell will pass the exam is probably around 50%. At least that's what my son said. The exam doesn't just test physical abilities, right? Right, it also emphasizes teamwork. On top of that, composure, focus, proper decision making, and much more. Oh my, I doubt he can handle it. I don't think Mrs. Dent will say anything to him even if she knew. I guess all we can do is wish him luck. Hey instructor, won't you have a seat? I could really use the company. Oh great, now this dude's hitting on Quistis. Alright, while we're at it, we can go over the test you flunked the other day. Well, how about it, buddy? It just repeats. He's just like, never mind. I don't want to be reminded of that. Well, that's pretty much all there is to see in this beautiful town. Oh shit. If you stay on the road, you won't actually get random encounters. And I like to do it just out of OCD. Let's just make a save here before I go in. Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else I needed to go over with you before you take the seat exam. Oh yes, taking care of your guardian force. This is something you have to watch out for. The GF tutorial. A GF will level up as it gains experience, just like we do, and learn new abilities by gaining AP, ability points. You get those from boss fights at least. From EXP and AP, EXP gained from battles automatically levels up the GF, while AP gained during battle can be distributed to learn different abilities. Decide how to distribute the points. Let's go over how GF can learn different abilities, which I already kind of showed, but select GF from the menu to display the GF acquired. When Shiva is selected, Shiva's stats are shown. This displays its EXP level and compatibility between characters, etc., but by selecting Learn, Shiva's ability list is displayed. Abilities in white, such as Strength Junction, are abilities learned. while abilities in gray have not been learned yet. The first number in gray shows the AP gained towards learning. And the second number shows the AP required to complete. Vitality Junction shows that 50 AP are required, of which 0 AP have been gained. In order to learn the ability Elemental Attack Junction, move the cursor to Elemental Attack Junction, and then choose it. Confirm. Elemental Attack Junction will then be displayed to the left under Learning. From here on, all AP gained will be used for Elemental Attack Junction. When all 160 AP are gained, Elemental Attack Junction is learned. Once an ability is learned, AP will automatically move to an ability not yet learned. With each learned ability comes a different set of abilities to learn. The order of learning affects the GF's powers. Yeah. Therefore, it's recommended to return to this screen to set the next ability. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you and good luck. Now change into your uniform and assemble at the first floor lobby. Shit's gonna happen. Not that this matters too much since I can just learn all these in an instant with a fucking simple cheat. Me in the first floor lobby after you change. It's not the party anymore. So people who aren't in the party will show up on that little box down there, where her name is now. And these are your party members. No more face portraits until you choose Junction and all that, then you can see them. Like this. I think these draw points recover their magic so you can draw more of them. With steps. The number of steps you take is how the passage of time is registered in this game, unlike in FF7 where it was battles. You know what? I really like this garden, even though there are instructors who suck. Kinda hungry. Wanna grab something to eat? Yeah, sure. Where should we go? How about that new place where they serve that sweet stuff? Sounds good to me. Yeah, but that means I have to quit my diet again. We'll just start again tomorrow. That's what always happens. It's not funny, you know. I don't know if that's everything they had to say, but that is how it always goes down, doesn't it? You're like, I'm gonna take this diet seriously and do it every day. Then it's like, hey, let's go out to eat. It's like, oh fuck, but then I have to cheat on my diet. It's like, well, just start again tomorrow. It's like, but I've been doing that every fucking day. I keep saying, okay, I'll do it again. I'll start my diet again tomorrow. And then I eat something else that's not right again. And then I'll start my diet again tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day. You just kind of keep going like that. And then you don't get anywhere. Ah, the torturous cycle. It is hard to break. It is hard to break. Especially when you have friends you hang out with a lot who like to go out. It's really hard to monitor what you eat then. I just saved outside. They listen in on your conversations. I don't know of any other Easter eggs right now. Yeah, if there's any other special scenes I can see, I'm not really sure. Like the thing with Zell in the cafeteria. Missing out on the hot dogs. uniform. See how different he looks. Get changed. Everything's, even the shoes are different. Not bad though. Wow, in these high definition graphics I can actually see that that's a logo for Balan Garden on the sleeve right there. I never knew what that was before. I don't even know if that logo was in the older graphics. I like it though, it's a very fancy looking jacket honestly. Pretty fucking cool. Let me eat something first. I think once you change, you can't change back. Yeah, you can only rest. No special music. I think when you stay at hotels, inns, there is, you know, music for that, but otherwise, no. Phew. Let's see, how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Should I keep going or take a break? I think I'll just take a small break and then keep going. Yeah, let me grab like a snack or something. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, the picture's still there. Alright, I'll be right back.